Athletic Commission, the Honorable J.J. Binns, Chairman, and the officials assigned, Deputy Commissioner in Charge, Peter Lash, the Doctor in Attendance at ringside, Dr. George Saharian, the timekeeper at the bell, Mike Nickman, and the referee for this hour of wrestling, Dick Rowley, Alex Sparta, Danny Davis, and my name is Jerry. On the opening contest, it is a non-title tag team match. It is scheduled for 1 fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing in the corner to my left, from Houston, Texas, weighing 348 pounds, here is Chris Kenyon. And his partner from New York City, weighing 239 pounds, here is the unpredictable Johnny Rodz. And the opponents, the World Wrestling Federation's Tag Team Champions from Auckland, New Zealand, weighing 244 pounds, Tony Garea. And his partner from Quebec City, Canada, weighing 234 pounds, here is Rick Martel.
So the tag team title holders, Tony Garea, Rick Martel, getting set to take on a new tag team combination here. Johnny Rodz and his newly found tag team partner, Mr. Canyon. He's as big as a canyon. Here we go. Nice takedown by Rodz, but head scissor by Martel. Rodz escapes. Right back on Martel. That Johnny Rodz will stay with you all the way, won't he, Pat?
Vince, I swear, if Johnny Rodz could get himself a real decent partner, I think they would be a very successful team.
Big Canyon getting in on the action there. Martel round to the knee of Canyon once again.
You know, Vince, I've been talking an awful lot with Tony Garea and Rick Martel, and the pressure is on. They're facing the toughest team there is in wrestling today, and they're under a lot of pressure, and especially from the Moondogs and the Captain Lou Albano.
Johnny Rodz now for the ride, and Martel really sent him in. Rodz whipped over the Garea, who lands the elbow. Clean tag now as Tony Garea comes in. Snaps Mr. Rodz down to the canvas. From a personal standpoint, Pat, and speaking of Tony Garea and Rick Martel, I would have to say that never in the history of the World Wrestling Federation has there been such dignity, such class, representative, of course, in the tag team championship combination as we have in Garea and Martel.
Very well said, Vince. When I see a team like that, it makes me feel proud to be a professional wrestler. They do represent wrestling very, very well, not only in the ring, but outside of the ring.
Tag mate now, Martel back through the ropes. And measuring Johnny Rodz, really ramming the elbow. Such a pleasure to see Martel and Garea in tag team action, fluid motion. Their styles so complementary of each other. Canyon now coming in, interfering. Well, that big 345-pounder really got in there.
He sure is big, Vince. He might be a little heavy around the waist, but he's got them big, huge legs on him. And those legs are not fat. They're just hard legs. He's a big man.
Double team effort. Continuing on Martel. Finally, referee Dick Worley back over to attempt to maintain some order. So now Chris Kanyon making his first appearance on Championship Wrestling, coming in, ramming a knee to the rib area again. Fires off, and he really hit the big man again. He gets him up. 345 pounds of a body slam. That will give you some idea of the extraordinary strength and physical gifts of Rick Martel. Tag made now. Garea on the top rope, coming in, down across the back of Chris Kanyon. Ooh. This Kanyon is a big monster, isn't he?
He is. He's a very, very big man.
Johnny Rodz signing off of the match with Chris Kanyon. Nice takedown there by Tony Garea. Nicely done. Garea ducking just in the nick of time. Rodz struck his partner somewhat. Really had very little effect on Chris Kanyon, and now Kanyon takes over on Tony Garea.
You know, Vin, this is what makes them a good team. A lot of little different things that they do that other wrestlers don't do. While they're in the ring, they have an opponent like Johnny Rodz. They're always trying to keep an eye on him because they know that anytime Johnny Rodz is going to step in the ring, so they're always trying to keep an eye on him.
Martel working on the left arm of Chris Kanyon, winds him up, rams the left elbow in again and again. Referee asking Mr. Rodz very politely to step down to the canvas. There goes Rodz back up to the rope. Tag made now. Garea coming through. Oh. Kanyon having some difficulty, and now it's Garea having difficulty. Nicely done by Tony. He was in trouble a bit.
If you notice, Vince, they keep going back on that arm, and that's what a good team should do.
Kanyon trying to reach the Tiger's partner, Rodz. Too far away.
They started punishing the arm earlier, and they're staying with it. And this is a logical thing to do, and this is what makes them so good.
Garea back in now. Uppercut into the arm. They're really working on the arm and the shoulder as well. Kanyon still on his feet. I don't know if anything's going to take him down except a hook of an elbow, perhaps. To the ropes now. Oh, nicely done. Garea got up really high on Kanyon, able to bowl him over. That was a surprise.
Well, they have the speed, Vince, and when they hit that rope, they come all the way full blast, and that's why he was able to knock that big man down.
No doubt Kanyon smarting quite a bit now as a result of the attacks on the arm. And Johnny Rodz getting in his cheap shot. And you saw almost instinctively Martel, who was in a bit of trouble, reaching back and tagging Garea. And look at Tony go. Johnny Rodz getting more of the same. Rodz wants to tag referee Dick Worley. He'll tag anyone. Garea tries to get a shot on Chris Kanyon.
They're doing a lot of tagging, Vince, what should be done in a tag team match. In and out. Plenty of action all the time.
Cover that man. 1, 2, and geez, Rodz able to kick out. Rodz runs right into Garea. Gets more of the same from Rick Martel. Sort of a rake of the head area by Rodz. Rodz with marvelous recuperative powers. Whip across the jaw. Another one, really laying him in there. Johnny Rodz, snap, over goes Garea. Rodz back up, utilizing the ropes, but misses. Rodz still in command now at the moment. Drops the leg right across the upper pec area. Gets one, gets two, and that's all. Canyon, the partner of Rodz, wanted in the match. Rodz refused to tag him. Nice reversal. Garea getting way out in front of Johnny Rodz. I would think at this moment, there's Rodz now reaching back, tagging his partner. Martel hammering on Chris Canyon. Whips the 345-pounder to the ropes and lets him have it in the midsection. Canyon almost went down. Martel whipping Canyon to the rope again. Drop kick by Garea, caught him in the chest. Off the rope, flying drop kick again. This time by Martel. Canyon doesn't know from which side he's getting a flying body press.
Vince, Canyon really didn't know where he was at. They did so many tags in and out of the ring. He had no idea where he was at. He had no idea who was legally in the ring. And this is why they are so successful.
So, Chris Canyon, the tag team partner Johnny Rodz, biting the dust.
Here is the time, 9 minutes and 41 seconds, and the winners, the World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Champions, Tony Garea and Rick Martel.
Garea and Martel, a sensational tag team championship combination. Let's go to slow motion action. Pat, pick it up if you would.
Well, this is where he whips Canyon into the ropes. Here comes Garea with a beautiful drop kick. There, Tony Garea tags Rick Martel. Whips Canyon into the rope again. Here comes Martel with that beautiful drop kick again. By that time, I'll guarantee you, Canyon has no idea where he's at. Here's another tag. Tony Garea comes in. Beautiful dive. That's all he needed for the pin. 1, 2, 3.
We'll be back with more wrestling in a moment.